Tja! This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
A blade embraces its duty.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Come on out!
Compact! As one with one with nature. Bring it on! The wind knows. With nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows. Compact.
I'll protect you. Embrace!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature. From detective. The truth will come out. The wind knows. As one with wind and cloud, into the wind.
I'll protect you.
Clouds high. Into the wind. One with nature. From detective to victim. The wind knows. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind.
Take care.
The wind knows. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. Time to go.
Surrender!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my
Through
knight!
me. Into the wind.
Sir!
Scatter!
Fall back. Don't try to act tough. Stay condemned! Guilty! Their penance is due!
Terminate! Teamwork
The
is...
wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Let's light it up!
The wind knows me. Into the wind. The wind knows me. Time to go. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
It's nothing. Yield. Your life is mine.
Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned! Guilty!
Give up. Do your worst. Teamwork is... Submit!
Through me, justice is served! You stand condemned!
It's nothing.
Guilty!
Do your worst. Let's light it up. Go. Submit. It's nothing. Please.
Guilty!
Don't waste my time.
Your penance is due!
Your life is mine. It's nothing. Teamwork is dreamwork. Give up. Don't waste my time. Go in!
You die! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Give up.
Stay condemned!
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Fall back. Don't try to act tough.
We are all but gone. Teamwork is dreamwork. your worst!
Surrender! Futile! I love seeing everything covered in a fresh blanket of snow. There's a perfect stillness to it that's not lifeless, but calm and peaceful. Through me, justice is served! Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Add astra. Thank you for Add astra.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. So, just to clarify, well, and honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you, but she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend.
So Tighnari...
Right. Ever since she was a child.
Elizabeth?
Yes. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild in its final stages. The disease...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. With appropriate nevertheless.
What?
Anyway, the person... I have no idea how this... However, Kale is a Oh, by the way...
She doesn't need...
Well said. Kale once...
Don't worry, Tighnari. Look...
Well, it's not too serious, though I must admit that Kale's condition... She was interested...
Plant?
Nilot Pala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilot Pala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tighnari.
There should be Nilot Pala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
We've gathered enough Nilot Pala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tighnari. Hey, Tighnari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
Hey, Tighnari!
Oh, Tighnari! Someone's calling your name!
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. Let's go find out what's going on.
Tighnari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get it clear enough.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away.
Wait, Tighnari! Why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it. Like, only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements. Don't sweat it. We've helped others deal with similar situations before.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to identify the withering before you left Gandharvaville. Anyway, since you two are experienced adventurers, come with me. I'm sure you'll both be able to help.
Hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering zone, even though Paimon's seen one before.
All right, traveler. We're about to enter the withering zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these, but please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Solidify!
Yeah!
Gather!
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Into the wind! Clouds high. The birds call! The wind knows me.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering!
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well.
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, and most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until— Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time— Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but—
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. No, I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, Please take good care of Hypatia. I'll go prepare Kale's medicine now. Rest assured, Kale will recover quickly as long as she has her medicine.
Our recent catch was great.
Follow the wind.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright? There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Huh? Hot things out here and what happened? And where are... Really? Oh. This place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
can get away?
Order guide you.
Yoo-hoo!
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. Time to go. Follow the wind.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. There you are! Hypatia! There's no way we can get her to... Huh? Huh? What happened? Really? Wow, this place is huge! off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Time to go.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Time to go.
This is order.
Here we go.
One with nature.
Brace yourselves.
Gather.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
The wind knows me.
Time to go.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
One with nature.
Solidify! I will have order!
Brace yourself.
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
Think you can get away?
Gather!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before!
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of... But don't you fret now.
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey! Oh! Guess that makes... Anyways, we... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You c-
I see. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, we were kind of...
Oh.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else?
Oh?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrive...
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because...
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, and at that very moment, in my curiosity, I began... It wasn't until I crouched down next...
Oh! And then...
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the Yes, no doubt about that.
Well, if... Alright! Done! Let's use the Oh.
Are you already finished? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect. It took me... You should know...
So why did...
The ingredients... Since the root of the Dendro Archons... Naturally... That was primarily due to her body taking in any... Not to worry, though. Technically, your body should...
Whew. Well, that...
I must admit, I am quite...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their... Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irmin's... If only my perception wasn't so limited. I am currently in the state... Sages have said... That's why...
Whoa!
Of course I do. However, I believe that... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of...
What's so strange about...
Well, it's strange because...
Ah.
Yes, the sages say that wisdom implies... Yes, the fact that the people... I was born into a... I studied hard, but then, it was in... Back then.
So, do you...
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any... If you... There's no need to be...
Now that we know Hypatia is all right...
Time to go. How many...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that, as Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance and...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's...
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great...
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know, once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't...
Well, Do you at least...
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here.
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise.
Great! Next up, That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale.
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought she knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell. And Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. You should be able to find her there. Don't you worry about Kale. I'll look after her. I'll find a way to understand the relationship between the withering and her disease. Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. It seems there's a major project underway at the Academia, and my master has also joined the effort. But I can't afford to leave Gandharvaville now. Things are not going well here in the rainforest, and Kale needs someone to watch over her. Besides, I was never one for all the pomp and circumstance of life at the Academia. Given that my master hasn't come to give me an earful personally, tells me that my presence is not as sorely needed as they make it out to be. Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. Farewell, traveler.
The rainforest is the best place to live. I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be... We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? Yay! Thanks, Kale. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City, and I'm much better now. I'll be back on patrol again starting tomorrow. Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the withering zones yet, there is still plenty of other tasks for me to handle. Oh, and Traveler, if you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay? Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past, but I haven't told her about my condition getting worse. I guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself. All right, we understand, Kale. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City, and kinda hard to believe that Master Tainari can cook, isn't it? His culinary techniques are very polished, but his taste is a little, unusual. It's not really his fault, though. He just has a sensitive tongue and nose, so he prefers much lighter flavors. The last time I went a little too heavy on the spices for my pita pockets, Master started having a sneezing fit. Of course, I never heard the end of it after that. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there. See you later! Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
Time to go. Time to go.
Sumeru City! Oh, did you see that?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about man. Focusing on Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting... Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived? Well, seems no matter... He's from Sumeru and even has a... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see,
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data did...
Here, this is a letter from...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanal.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? Sorry.
What? You too? But what about your abilities?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru...
Huh. Didn't expect her to...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't...
Aw, but then what...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not in this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year. Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relation... Hey, come on! This is a survival...
Oh, Paimon's expectations. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses.
Corps of 30?
Supposedly. They are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
All right, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Wherever in this world I... Follow the wind.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand.
I see. So, Catherine... Ha! It's true that the Eremite...
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't... We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them, in their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance.
Really?
Ha! But who knows?
All right.
No problem. No news is good news.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro,